24.
Pennsylvania registration. Lima Golf. I apologize. Lima Golf Alpha 5532.
What's going on, Ron?
It's going to be on a red Volkswagen Jetta, occupied 2 times. Can you see if 76 is available?
Hey, Jose, what's going on?
76. Are you busy yet?
Yeah, I'm going to be busy for a minute. I'm going to have to get another unit going.
10-4.
Where you at, Jose? You still up here or down in Florida? What's going on, Costanzo? Mindy, what's going on?
I can hit my way to 74.
Hi, Michelle.
10-4,
Hey,
35.
Michael. Hey, Nina. Hey, Ron.
74.
Hey, Tony. Man, they're all in here right now. Oh, you're
Hey,
still here?
74.
Good, good. Awesome, awesome. Hey, Ken, my weekend's actually awesome. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up.
76 is busy. It's out, and we're calling Northampton County for Northampton Borough officer.
Hold on, guys. I gotta check something on my cameras.
Bus procedures 145 North 4th Street, across the Brown Avenue, Bangor Borough. Communications are up to 2347.
Yep, tomorrow 3 o'clock. That goes to Kenneth. Lynn, how you doing, Lynn? We haven't seen you in a long time. Hello. Good evening, James Butler. You were in New York the other day, you poor soul. Abbott, what's going on? Eki, hello. Joe, what's going on? Yeah, Ron, okay, I think I'm all caught up on who said hi. Steve changed his name to what? As lost as Kelly Jones pros family court case. That's a long name. If you can hear music in the background. Okay, James, we'll turn that down a little bit more. Tim, nothing happened right now. Hello, Debbie.
EMS 15, EMS 17, fire 15, last responsive.
I did not hear about the police chase. I don't monitor Northampton County Police channels. Sorry. I changed it. Not cupcakes. What do you mean you changed it? Jared, hello.
1583, 2347.
Jared is not your good friend Saint 44. He's not in here right now.
81-year-old female, responsive.
Hello, Aspen Dental.
Gordon Street and North 23rd Street. PLS fall victim.
Right there.
10-4 medic 2.
He's doing okay, I guess. Hey, Matt, what's going on? Yeah, I would like to add another YouTube video. Definitely would like to add another YouTube video.
74.
Yeah, you're keeping tallies tonight.
The second plate to this call, please. Pennsylvania, Lima X-ray, Foxtrot 0660. Toyota Corolla, gray in color.
10-4, 74.
What's going on, Ross? Keeping tallies, that's Costanza's job. Thank you, Debbie. No passenger tonight, Joey. Miller, what's going on, Tom?
1551.
Yeah, we had a Gloria sighting. Tom Miller.
1551. Receive 5 for you, sir.
Tom Miller talked to her the other night.
78 to receive 5.
$50 for one tally. Inflation. Nina, you know her personally. Oh, I gotta watch these freaking holes, people. I gotta watch these holes. I don't see the moon from here, so I don't know. Yeah, I need a new suspension. I mean, these roads will kill your car. Imagine living in Philadelphia, they're even worse. Heo, no. Duty Ron, no. He was never my friend. Duty Ron was on Periscope. I have no idea where that guy is. I was never his friend. Don't know there. Don't know. I think he has a YouTube channel. He's dry as fuck though. I don't know who'd even listen to that guy talk.
1551, 23.
That's if we're thinking of the same Ron. There's a lot of Rons out there. Oh man. Heo's still around. Oh yeah, Tony. Heo comes in here once in a blue moon. I think he has a different name though. Why is that car coming up the wrong way? Yeah, see, he was coming up the wrong way, and he just started down the alley.
Yeah, so far it's 5
He came up this way. Knuckle brain. I am not. No Wawa. Hello, Gina. Oh, does he get butthurt easy? I don't know. I don't follow him. I listen to both counties. but only police north on Lehigh County, because police channels take up too much radio traffic, radio time, and then I'll miss fire calls. So I only listen to PD North and Lehigh. Thank you, Ken. It's doing pretty good for me too on YouTube. I put up the clip on TikTok this evening too. Add a little bit of mute. Good. I have. I just put it up and I have 1,400 views on it already. Probably more than YouTube. And that's just on TikTok. So yeah, I want to start going live on TikTok. I want to try it. Yeah, I don't even think there was a fire. That was just a furnace or something. Smoking. I gotta be very, very careful when I come through this section of town. I gotta be very careful. I don't want Glorious jumping up on my steps, my running boards. I don't want her to jump up on there and she'll scare the crap out of me. He's going to Allentown Fire Department? I don't understand what you mean. Yeah, you like those studio lives, didn't you? Joe, how do you remember that shit? How do you know he's going to that accident on Allentown Road? I don't think you meant FD, you meant Allentown Road. You're hungry, you need $20. Yeah, I knew your typing was wrong. I figured it out. What's going on, Chris? Yeah, no snow up here. Gumby. How you doing tonight, Gumby? Okay, let's go find some crap. Steve, you're leaving Texas? You're leaving Texas? All I seen is something that you said you can't wait to get out of there. No, I'm leaving rehab. Oh, okay. Oh, you got the. Oh, you sold your fire truck. You getting the new one? You do this, Joe. You go downtown Easton. I was just there tonight. Nice. T-Rex, he says. He doesn't want a bridge inspection unit. That's too funny. Are you getting a T-Rex? Christ. Look at this buffoon blocking the whole goddamn road. This is what I wanted to do. Sit in a... Yeah, Mac, that's the way to go. Nina, don't get me cranked up, please. I'm trying to remain calm. I just don't like being boxed in a fucking worst section of the city. Now you honk, you might get fired at. Jose, can you go to Cantonville, Baltimore, and buy a hot dog for me, please? Tomorrow? Can you run up to Cantonville, Baltimore, and buy me a hot dog, please? You'll be live on TikTok. I'll see you on TikTok. Just let me know when you get there. Give me a hot dog. Who hung that? Ross. Who did that? No way.
Upper McKenzie Township, Country Meadows Nursing, 430 North Crockett Road, West Street Leader Drive South, Robert Lane. Room 104, ALS breathing problem. Station 62 up in McKenzie Township, Country Meadows Nursing.
Who gave the $5 super thanks? Thank you.
West Street Leader Drive South, Robert Lane. Room 104, ALS breathing problem.
Was that Samrock? Is he in here? Who gave the $5? Thank you very much, guys. I'm gonna have to download TikTok. I have a handful, maybe a dozen videos up on TikTok already. I just posted one tonight. Whoever did that, thank you. Samrock, thank you, Matt. I didn't see it come through. I was probably distracted. Thank you, Samrock. He's always a stand-up guy. Thank you, thank you. I think Gina's in here. I think Gina Jen was in here. I do not have the mic on yet. I'm charging my phone. I do have him with me. I didn't put him on yet. I'm going to show everybody the new mics I got. We're going to try it out on YouTube. The fire department here is really quiet in the city. They had hardly anything going on tonight, so it's I've been out since 8:30. It's been really quiet, guys. Been really quiet.
712. 712, sir. 10 for 712. To the rear. 52-year-old female. Break and trouble breathing. The patient apparently stated she wants to die. And will be waiting in the parking lot. Police are also around. There's
LOD versus the internet. Yeah, I thought somebody told me they caught them. Did they catch them? I did not go on TikTok tonight, no. Miller, yeah, they were fast. They were fast. That's why I didn't get out of bed. I listened to it, but it was a room and contents on the 3rd floor. They made a good knock on it. If it would have been one of them, you know, running the row, burning 3-4 homes, I'd have been there. Oh, okay. Toll House Road is closed.
I'll be all prepped.
You don't, Joey? Do you have the bell on? Guys, I got this little cool microphones here by Comica. All right, it's hard to see. It's just a little case. Everything is here that I need to put an external mic on my phone. They're lav mics. There's two, so me and another person could be wearing it, and you would hear us both. And it wirelessly connects to the phone. I'm going to try it. Hopefully, I don't screw up YouTube. But this is a battery pack, right? So when you put the microphones back in here, it charges them up. I don't know. This case was fully charged. It says now only 81%. The lights on each side tell me that these are full. These are the microphones. They're really tiny. You can see it's smaller than my finger. All right. So as soon as I pull it out of there, it's going to connect to the receiver. The receiver's on the back here. You pull this off. All right. This plugs into the iPhone. This is the volume control. And that's the receiver. It has a little port in the back here to do charging. I can connect the charger to it. So all you would do is connect this to the bottom. Like that. So I'm gonna plug this in, and we're gonna see if we get what do you call it? See if these mics work. They do not work on Echo. They work on Twitter. We already tested it out. So let me try this. Unplug the phone. It says it's connected. It works. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it working? They come with a windscreen like a dead cat. They come with different cords, a charging cord, and so forth. It sounds much better. Is it really that good? See, I can put it right there. Is it that good? It should be down further, but the coat's kind of thick. It's not going on there. Is it good? See, now I could take the other mic and I could put it over near the radio. And then you would have it in stereo. You would hear the scanner and me real good. Oh, that was just a burp. You're going to hear the burps really good now, too. So this is the other microphone. If I take that out, you'll probably hear it in stereo. Because now it's going to connect. It connected. So now they're both connected. Chris, it sounds good? Is it loud enough? I can turn it down or I can turn it up. I can turn the gain up or down. Now that I connected it, now I'm burping. I just had a cheeseburger from Burger King, guys. I apologize. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to put this one away. So, well, see, it's kind of down further. If I could... Here. I just think it's going to pop off of my coat because it's not clamped on real good. Okay, so it works. It's Comica. They have a website, comica.com, I think it is. Comica. They have a whole bunch of different kinds. This one's made for the iPhone. This one's made for the iPhone. You got to watch which one you order because there's iPhone and Android. If you get this little one, then there's other ones. They have a whole bunch of different type of mics. But this one, I ordered it specifically for the iPhone. Make sure you order the right one. This is the Vimo S. The Vimo S. And then there's the one for iPhone and one for Android. You'll get 15 hours supposedly out of this. I don't think it's going to be 15 hours. This was fully charged when I came out tonight. It's down to 81%. I didn't even use the mics. So it charged the mics fully. I think the mics last 5 hours. You'll probably get 3 to 4 probably. I don't know. You know, they always exaggerate the numbers. And then when you put them back in here, like if this one would go dead, I can take it off, put it in here, charge it, pull the other one out, and put that on. So this is a battery pack in itself. So when you drop those back in, you're charging up the mics. And then there's a port in here to charge it. And then each microphone can get charged separately too. But they charge when you put them in here. So I'm glad it's working. The mic's right here. But if I would go to a fire right now and jump out, the way I move around and everything, this probably would pop off and fall and I would never find it. So, you know, I'd rather pin it to my shirt somehow. Maybe like that. Up here it was too far up. So, right about there would be good. I'll keep it on for now if it sounds good. Are we good? I'll drive around a little bit. If it's working, I'm going to keep it on. We'll see what happens. You can do that. Yeah, you can do that with the AirPods. But this is good, you know. It's great if you're doing interviews, or you're making a video and there's 2 people involved, or I want to walk away. You know, when you're making when you're doing vlogging or something, or you're doing a video, you want to be close to the mic the phone as possible so it can pick your voice up. But you know what happens when you step back a little bit? You can go like 200, 300 feet away from this, a line of sight, and it'll still pick you up. So Comica, COMICA, is the brand name. I'm also going to order the DJI wireless lav mics. There's 2 in that. The sights and sounds of Allentown at night. All right, the sights and sounds. And I'll be able to connect that one to like my vlogging video camera, and it also can connect to this. And they're really good. I mean, they're much better quality than this, and the sounds are going to even be better. So we're going to try different things. I'm going to, you know, the money I'm making on YouTube, I'm just going to buy some new gear. I use what I use. What I don't use, I don't use. But I'll try it all out. That's why I'm, you know, making money on YouTube. I sound far away, Gina. I don't know. The microphone is right here. Here, I can turn it up. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you hear me better? Maybe the volume was too low. I can turn it up. Let me pull over up here somewhere and I'll talk to you guys again. I think I turned it up, so I turned the gain up, so you should hear me better. I don't want to sound like the hot dog guy, like the microphone's actually down my throat. Oh, it's better? Okay, yeah, I can turn the gain up so you can, you know, it'll pick me up better. I can also plug in a headset and monitor what it sounds like, but I'm not going to do that while I'm live streaming. Hey, Tyler. He is financing it. That's the best. Okay. Okay, so it works. The only place it doesn't work is Heckle. So I don't know what's wrong with Heckle. Julian, where at? Because I'm on 15th in Hamilton. Where are they at? I think I see him all the way up there. How far up? Yeah, you can walk pretty far. I mean, it says like 800 feet, 500 feet. I don't think you'll get that far. But you have to be in the line of sight. You can't, if you go behind something or turn your back on the, it's going to clip out. You're going to get clipping. You can hear me great. Great, Carolina. Thank you. Is it too loud? Julian, where were they? Can you give me a hint? Oh, they're all the way east. Okay. Eastbound or westbound? You hear the road noise now? I could turn that off. It has noise canceling. But I don't want to do that. Is that the road noise you're hearing, or is that me burping that you think is road noise? Eastbound, yeah, they're way ahead of me. I'm not going to catch them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not going to catch them. I don't know. I see a bunch of lights blinking off the building up here. I don't think that's the building making those lights. Let me see what's going on up here. It looked like red and blues reflecting off a building up here. No, I was seeing something else, I guess. Yeah, no, I don't know what I was seeing. Oh, I got red. Yeah, I thought I seen red and blue here. They're all down here. They're right here. Yeah, see, I seen lights reflecting off the buildings. They're all down here. I know what I'm seeing. And then I thought, oh, I must be seeing things. There's a whole bunch of cops right here. Oh, the whole street's covered. Whoa, there's something big going on here. We are on location. Oh boy, the whole street's blocked, guys. They must be at one of the brewery or the bar over here.
Headquarters 425 Hamilton Street, Church of North College Street, North 10th Street. Alice leaving from.
Let's see, I could have parked right there and walked over. I'm going to go around the block. I go around block. Welcome to America. You see all the action here. Allentown, the Automedican City. It's an Automedican City. I love America, everybody. Welcome to America. That's my broken English impersonation. Welcome to America. Tap, 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 tap that screen. I want 1 million likes. Let's get 1 million likes. Tap, 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 tap. Only in America you can see shooting and violence on live stream. Only in America you can do this. You can't do this in Canada. You can't do this in Russia. You can't do this in China. You can't do this in Turkey. Only in America you can do this. Uh-oh, here we go.
I'm Mackenzie Toast, 1662 Windmill Lane, Cross Street, Schaefer Run Road, and Windy Bush Lane. ALS breathing problem. Station 62, Upper Mackenzie Township, 1662 Windmill Lane, Cross Street, Schaefer Run Road. ALS breathing problem, 0024.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I'm going to sit here and just get the lights going red. That'll bring more people in. The cops are already clearing. So, I don't know. All the cops are leaving now. It was probably a disturbance at the bar right there. Julian, this is where they were going, bro. We found it.
Rulers returned.
10-4, Bettyfield.
There was a lot of cops here, actually. I don't know. It had to be a bar fight or something. Make some eggs. I made an egg today. I had one egg.
Robert Morris Boulevard, apartment 205, for noise complaint, or check on the welfare. Police states that you hear loud music and yelling and possibly something being thrown around. 211 Robert Morris Boulevard, apartment 205.
That's the one.
Yeah, there's my system.
Yeah, I drove one.
304.
Yeah, I got to make a U-turn now, too. Oh, they're all leaving, so I can go up that way now. Yeah.
304.
Yeah. Okie doke. I'll see you in the morning. Okay. Good night. Hey. Oh. I gotta pull over here. Hold on. I gotta text.
We'll be off at 988 Kilmer for a security check.
I don't know actually where they were. Taco, there's nothing open here, so I don't know where all the cops were. There's absolutely nothing open on that side of the street. It's kind of weird.
County 806.
806.
Can you switch me to 820 for the night?
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is the mic still working? Yeah, I don't know if that's where they were going though.
Copy 826.
826.
All units clear.
Tip for 826, 029.
Protests in LA over the cop beating. I just want to know. I'm staying out of that one. You know me, I always think outside the box. I always think outside the box. There's something we're missing out of that whole thing. We're missing something out of the cop beating. Sorry about the moon ride, guys. This road sucks.
Number 302, 0030. Number 415, 0031.
You missed dinner tonight, bro. I always say not all the nut jobs are locked up. Not all the nut jobs are locked up. Burps. It's been like that all night. It's been like this all night. It's Eagles fever, probably. They greasing the poles. They greasing the poles in Philly. That doesn't stop them though. They get up. It just makes a mess to clean up. I don't know why they grease the poles. They're gonna climb them anyway.
0063. 17-0033.
Burps, I am. Next time Nina says that, will Costanza block her, please? Burps, does it sound sexier? Or what? April really likes it. It's funny how you came in here and April's available now. I think you two were on another date tonight. No, I think you and April were on a date tonight. How did it go? Okay. The sights and sounds of Allentown at night. That stupid SUV souped up. He put a fart can on it. That sounds really good. I'm impressed how fast it goes. I said to myself, man, I wish I could have that truck. That was so cool. I just avoided a big hole. Whew, that was close.
Number 304, 35.
I sound husky. April loves it. She goes, oh my God. She texts me and says, your voice is getting me so wet. And I was like, okay, calm down. Everybody just calm down. Who has a big hole? That hole in the street back there called Washington. Washington Street has a big hole. I'm going to leave the city for a minute because we need the fire department to get a call. So I'm going to dip our bounce out of here and maybe they'll get a call. So give me a minute here. Burps, I'm glad you like my voice. All right. I'm going to try not to yell because, I'm using enhancements tonight, all right? Burps, how was your date with April? Do you kiss and tell or you won't say? We want to know. We want to know. Something rattling in the back of my car. Hold on. I can't reach the bag. Oh, that's like a half a moon. Not even quite half a moon, it looks like. I found the moon, guys. Somebody said if I seen the moon earlier. I didn't. Tap that screen. Give me some thumbs up. Give me some likes. Give me some likes. I want to hit 100 likes. I want to hit 100 likes. We're only at 33 thumbs up. I want 100 likes. 100 likes. Tap that screen. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Free meat sticks to the first 50 thumbs up. Just joking. April, we know you're watching because you've been texting me a slew of things tonight. So are you in here?
Family book here, 2414. Forever alarm. They're unable to reach. 2414. 2414 Wilbur Avenue.
Why is she like using her sexy voice? That dispatcher's cracking me up. She's using a real sexy voice.
238.
You know what? Something's interfering with my radio. I wonder if it's the microphones. When I brought it up near my chest, I clipped out. I'll tell you what. I can't win. I'm going to take this mic off. Too much radio interference. Imagine what it's doing to my body. Hey, Michael. The mic is loud. Now, give me a break. Somebody told me to turn it up. They couldn't hear me. Here, I'll turn it down a little bit. How's that? Did that turn it down a little bit? I'll turn the gain down. I turned it up because people said they couldn't hear me. Make my mind up. Yeah, it's almost a half a moon. Not quite. Make my mind up. She knows I have new mics. She was texting me about them. They're deaf, that's why. They probably are. I don't know what to tell you. Let's go people watch at Wawa for a minute. I want to relax. I'm getting tired of driving. I've been driving since 8:30. That's over 4 hours I've been driving the freaking car. I don't know how cops can work 8 to 12-hour shifts. They're nuts. This department's going to 12-hour shifts in 2024. The union should say something about that, because you can't sit in a car for 12 hours. They're going to be paying a lot of money out to chiropractors. You can barely sit in a car for 8 hours. I don't know what these guys are going to do. And you talk about police beatings, and you're going to always have this as long as there's humans involved in policing. You're always going to have mistakes, no matter what humans do. It doesn't matter if you're policing, you're a surgeon, you're a gynecologist, you're an airplane pilot. Anything. As long as humans, we're going to have human mistakes, because we're only human. But to make things worse, a lot of these departments are going to 12-hour shifts. A 12-hour shift in any stressful job is way too much. And you're going to have more beatings. Cops are going to be getting tired. They're not going to, they're going to be short fused. They're going to, and something's going to happen. You're going to have more beatings. They're not making it better. They should work a 7-hour shift with an hour lunch. Mandatory hour lunch out of the car, and you get to recoup. I think going 12 hours, somebody needs their heads examined. Cops doing 12-hour shifts? Why does that car sound like a motorcycle? So, yeah. You think they would have shortened their shifts instead of making them longer, but that's just my opinion. What's your opinions on a 12-hour police shift? I didn't see Cup's thing because I was watching the road. There was a cop back there. Yeah, they might get off that charge though. Because, I don't know. Those are my opinions. The guy didn't die for days later. He could have died from something else. There's going to be a lot of forensic specialists being hired for that trial. Because they didn't beat him to death on scene, you know what I mean? I seen the video. He was still, conscious, waiting for an ambulance to come. And I want to know why it took 5 big cops to take down one skinny man. Was he on PCP? What kind of drugs was he on? I think he's tried to steal somebody's car, or a carjacking. Then he ran. So the guy was up to no good before he got apprehended, and he didn't comply with officers' demands. So I always said, comply and stay alive. All right? Let the guys handcuff you. You'll have your day in court. You cannot fight the cops, okay? I stress that all the time. Do not fight the cops. Nothing good comes out of fighting cops, okay? Yeah, I tune it out too. I was forced to see the video because it was all over social media. So I didn't get overly excited.
Number 304, 3044. Number 315.
But as long as humans are doing the policing, there's going to be, a cop's going to punch somebody, or that's just the way it's going to be. First thing is, as soon as they tell you to stop, you stop. And if they're going to tell you to put your hands behind your back, you put them back. You don't tense up. But, if you're on drugs or something, that's going to interfere with the apprehension of anybody. And, if you watch the video at face value, 5 cops, he was fighting 5 cops and winning the game. He was winning the fight. One guy was beating up 5 cops. They could not control that guy. So at some point, you're going to use force, because if you all back up and away from the guy, he's going to get back up and run again, or he's going to, get a weapon or something.
Detector on the second floor, the wing storage room. They are some key holder. Howard Johnson.
And one of the cops got sprayed by mace, by pepper spray. One of the cops deployed pepper spray, and one of the cops got hit in the face.
South Wattle Township, the Howard Johnson Inn, 3220 Hamilton Boulevard, cross street Haynes Mill Road, an automatic car on.
You fought the law in the long one. Yeah. I know a lot of people are scared of cops, and they're afraid, and rightfully so. When you're a criminal, you are going to be afraid of cops because you've been taken down many times by cops. So you're going to be afraid of them. It is what it is. But innocent law-abiding citizens are not being killed by cops. Let's get that out in the open. Good law-abiding people are not getting killed and beat by cops. Now, I know the media says otherwise, and all the women in the comments say otherwise. Those are pretty big cops. I would have messed with them. And I don't know, one of those cops could have threw me to the ground and put me down. It took 5 cops to get that guy under control. So what was he on? What was the real story behind it? We're missing a bigger picture. We only seen the last couple minutes of a fight. I am sure the guy wasn't walking home from church, and innocent he wasn't doing anything but minding his own business, walking down the street. I'm sure the cops didn't pull up to him and just beat the shit out of him for no reason. But then again, I preach about bad cops, and I can't believe all 5 of those guys were bad cops. There had to be good cops in the mix. They might have been all good cops. I can't believe 5 bad cops were all together at one time. But, they're not, they're supposed to enforce the law and arrest you and not break the law by getting you on something. So, I'm 50-50 split on the situation, but innocent people do not get taken down by cops. Walking and being innocent and doing nothing. I've driven around the city of Allentown plenty of times. No cop ever approached me and beat the shit out of me just for the fun of it, all right? But they're not supposed to be the jury. They're not the executioner cops. They're supposed to take you into custody, at all means. I mean, how do you get a guy? Let's, watch the video and watch it in slow motion. I want to take 5 civilians in place of those 5 cops. And I want that crazed out madman in custody. Do it right now. Do it right now. I would like to take 5 people that have no police experience, that don't even know how to fight, and say, take this guy into custody without harming him. And I want to see what happens. And when you don't know how to do it and that guy kicks all your asses and maybe kills 1 or 2 of you, you're going to be like, holy shit. And then that would solve all problems. That would solve the point of this whole police brutality thing. Put 5 people, get 2 Karens and 3 Joes and say, take this man down right now. The cops back up. I want you 5 citizens to take this guy into custody and we'll see how you do. And then at the end of the fight, we're going to say, okay, how do you like it? And then that will solve all the problems. That's going to shut everybody up. Yeah, exactly, Julian. Yeah, make a citizen's arrest. I want to see 5 people take that guy down that have no experience. Now, these cops know how to take people down and put them in custody, and they couldn't do it. So I want, and all these people making comments, I want 5 of those compassionate people saying, oh my God, oh, it's so bad. Oh, I feel for I want them 5 people to go and take that guy into custody. Let's rewind the video and place 5 civilians in there to take that guy down. And when he beats the piss out of you guys and kills 1 or 2 of you, then you're going to say, okay, how do we take that guy down? He got away with murder now. He took off. Because he would clean you up. If he fought 5 huge cops that are trained to take you down, I want to see him do 5 civilians. He would end up killing most of them people. So that's the story. That's how I look at things. All the ladies in the comments, oh my God, it broke my heart to hear him call for his mom. Why do all these tough guys that have criminal records that have been in and out of jail call for mommy when shit's hitting the fan? When they don't have their bros to back them up? Do you understand me? When they don't got their buddies to back them up, the tough guys, right away they scream for mommy. Why are you screaming for mommy? You're a tough guy. You're beating 5 cops up. Why do you need mom? Yeah, Memphis does have. I mean, a lot of those big city departments have a lot of problems. And I don't know who wants to be a cop anymore. I wouldn't certainly not want to be a police officer. You can keep that job. Scooter got in an accident and took off. I would feel for the guy if he was a stand-up citizen. I don't know his background. I didn't run his criminal history or anything. He's in Memphis. But did one of the cops know him and had a vendetta out for the guy? We don't know. We don't know a lot of stuff. I could be totally wrong. You could be totally wrong. The news could be totally wrong. The incident just didn't start right there when we seen that beating. The incident started way before we seen that. Why aren't they showing the crime he was committing at the point where the cops got involved? I heard he was trying to steal somebody's car and taking off, and he was probably on drugs. I will guarantee his toxology report will have drugs in the system.
Appears there's only trouble showing on the panel, with the exception of Station 3 you can recall units.
But you just can't back up and let the guy go and let him run down the street because he's going to hurt somebody else. So you have to get him in custody, and I don't know. I don't want to be a cop. I'm not a cop. I don't know what their job is like. I know kind of like what their job is like because I see them out here. But I just can't believe 5 bad cops were all together in on that. A department doesn't have 5 bad cops working together. I don't know. Doing cheap shots is not good either. I think there was a couple cheap shots the cops took on him. And that's wrong. That's disciplinary action for sure. Taking a cheap shot at him after he's in custody or something. You don't continue it. You get him in custody and then that's it. But if you're going to punch the guy or kick him after he's in custody, that's for disciplinary action. I 100% agree. So. I looked at all the videos. I did not see the beginning. Like, I seen the fight at the intersection. I didn't see. I mean, it's that the news media is, the stuff I seen. Of course, they're trying to get you to really feel bad on the beat. I only seen the beating. I didn't see anything else. But I don't want to see anything else. I didn't even want to see the beating. I didn't even want to see it, but I was forced to see it. It was all over the social media. So I said, okay, let me watch. And then I was like, okay, I'm done. I watched like 4 or 5 different things, and I was done. And my opinion on cops. 100% my opinion. You guys follow me enough. I hate the bad cops. And then there's good cops, and then there's, you don't trust any cop. You got good cops, bad cops, but you don't trust any of them. You know my opinion, guys. I've been there. I've dealt with cops already. I've been in those situations, and I still never got my ass beat. All right? I've had 3 assault rifles pointed to my head already. Right at my head, like against my skull. 3 of them. 1 in the front and 1 on both temples. And I didn't get beat up. You know what I mean? I didn't get killed. Because you just comply. All right? So I've been there, done that. Malone, I believe you, but the guy is probably not an innocent bystander. When you engage in stupid games, expect stupid results. If you're going to be a criminal, you're going to be. I mean, is the guy a criminal? Where's his criminal history? Did you see his criminal history? I said there was cheap shots, and that should be disciplined on. Cheap shots are no good. I seen the cheap shots, guys. I said there was cheap shots. I didn't agree with the cheap shots. Yeah. So you agree to get pulled out of a car and told what to do. If you get pulled out of the car, you comply with the officers. You should actually be getting pulled out of a car. You should just comply with the officers, whatever they're telling you to do. The weather is beautiful right now. He ran a half a mile. That's funny. I would have to bet that he had some type of drug in his system. So until you hear that and you hear his, maybe he had other run-in with the same cops. And like I said, if they're working 12-hour shifts, they're tired. They don't want to be putting up with that bullshit. More cops are going to go rogue because you're working them like a dog. You're working them 12-hour shifts. That should be illegal. 10-hour shift shouldn't be allowed. 8 hours shouldn't be allowed. They need a good hour break in an 8-hour shift. It's a stressful job, guys. You cannot, they're going to lose their temper. They're going to lose their shit. And it's not going to change if we're going to make guys work 12-hour shifts in a police car. You're going to wear people's minds out. They're only human. All right? So if you don't want police brutality, you got to make their jobs easier, make their shifts shorter. Okay? Get them the help they need. It should be mandatory mental help. I don't know if it needs to be monthly or once every 6 months, but they need to de-stress. They need to go through some type of therapy. Oh, I would never get brisket here at Wawa. Never. Oh my God. Could you imagine the sodium content in that? You know, and I'm not defending the cops. If they're bad cops, if this guy hits my fucking, where's this guy going? Can I ask? Oh my God. Yeah, but he didn't die at the scene. He died 3 days later, I was told. So now you got to have an autopsy to see what he really died from. Maybe the cops didn't kill him. Do you see how complicated a criminal trial will be? Malone, do you see what's happening? I'm not defending the cops by no means because I don't know the story. I'm not even there. None of us were there. Nobody, not even the news media, can say what went down. Nobody knows. Except those 5 cops. And we've talked about this a dozen times over cop beatings and deaths. It's not the first time. It ain't going to be the last time. As long as you have human beings doing any type of work, there are going to be mistakes. Doctors kill people every year. Every surgeon kills people through malpractice, by mistakes. All right? And nobody yells about that. Nobody even blinks an eyeball. All right? And the doctor continues to be a doctor. A surgeon continues to be a surgeon. Okay? And nobody says anything. Actually, surgeons kill more people than cops do. By accident. And nobody says a word about it.
C-43, engines 13-6-9, truck 2, engine 14 has writ assignment. Eastsiders, 2204 Union Boulevard, Rose Street, North Van Buren, North Juanita, commercial structure fire.
That was a good discussion, but like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't affect my life. I'm the most important person in my life. It didn't happen to me. It didn't happen to my daughter. So at the end of the day, I really don't care who gets killed where because it doesn't affect my life. I have other things to worry about at the end of the day. It was a good discussion. A lot of people talk, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Yeah, we got a structure fire 2204 Union Boulevard. So we're going to head that way, see what it is. I'm not too far away, but we'll see what we can do.
13's responding. Eastsiders 2204 Union Boulevard, commercial structure fire. 43 is responding.
I told you, once I leave the city, they would get a call.
For T43 with engines 1369, truck 2, 14 has writ. Six is responding, no MDT. Number engine 6. At 45 to the call, please. 4, Redman 45.
Oh, kitty cat almost got run over by a Tahoe. It would have went meow. It would have been down for the count. Flattened. Good thing he got out of my way. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. I'm not driving on the wrong side of the road. I'm trying to avoid holes. Because we know this town has the moon surface as roadways. We're not too far out, guys, so if it's a worker, we're making pretty good time.
Center engine 9, can you verify your response? Yeah, Commodore's fine. 10-4.
Yeah, we're in Pennsylvania. No roads are straight. Do you see all the curves in this road? You had to be drunk when you designed it. Because they...
Yeah, 13 on the scene, 2-story commercial building, not the shot side area.
Nothing showing. That's just great. 1 o'clock in the morning, the thing should be... 1 o'clock in the morning, it should be fully involved. See? When I'm up and I'm going, it's nothing. If I would...
Units responding. Just an update from police that are on location. They're reporting no fire.
See, now if I was in bed, it would be fully involved. Right? So this is how it works for me.
43 copies. Number C43. 6 is on scene. We're still having trouble here with our computer. Version 6.
All right. That ends that.
Some hands. Negative, we're still checking.
Yeah, I'm by the airport. I just went by the Amazon
We're still looking, but it looks like it's
air cargo place.
Okay. You got 45 continuing. 13 can handle. Looks like somebody put a
That's what they're telling me, some lighter fluid on his chair. There's no damage out back here.
Lighter fluid on a chair. It started on fire. Fire's out.
Copy that. You and 45, correct?
So they will.
That's correct.
Copy that.
They're gonna hold it.
43.
They're gonna hold it to one engine and the fire marshal.
John, 13 and 45 are going to handle. All the companies can go available.
13 and 45 units return. Comment 745.
45.
Oh, shit.
Tell me the marking route.
Look at the deer staring at me. He ran out in front of me,
MDT's down.
and he's staring right at me. Look at that. Oh, he's to my left. You can't see it. I'm sorry. I thought somebody ran in front of me, and then I stopped. He ran across the street, and he stopped. He was staring right at me. So I looked up. I would have stayed there, but there was a car behind me. I want to look. He was really cute too.
45.
He was like, "Bitch, you almost hit me." I said, "No, you jumped out in front of me, bro."
This is a customer that got
It was a girl. It's not a guy. It was a girl.
He used some lighter fluid, put it on a chair outside. There's no damage or anything like that, but he did light it. I'm not sure if you even need to come out, but if you want to take some pictures, that's fine.
Okay, I just pulled up. Count 45, let's see.
Yeah, he put lighter fluid on a chair outside and he lit it. No damage. No damage or no nothing. I don't know how that gets called in as a structure fire. I mean, who called it in as a building fire is beyond me. But anyway, that's what happened. Head up to the nightclub is to my left. The nightclub is right to my left. I guess I can go there. I'll make a left up here. There, we'll make a left right here, I think. I should get a room here one night. We should get a room here one night and just see what it's like. Look at this shady place, huh? Oh, man. This is the kind of motel that you're going to get burn marks in the sheets on the bed. Your pillowcases are going to be some type of schmutzy stains on them. And the carpet will probably have cum stains all over it, actually. So, yeah, we don't want to stay there. I'll probably get an STD. Uh-oh, another call coming in. Hold on.
Attention, T43 Engine 4, Truck 1, Jobber John's Bar and Grill, 1327 2nd Street, Crusher North Madison Street, North 14th Street, automatic fire alarm.
AFA at a bar. Maybe that's a fire. 112. Here we go.
Attention, T43, respond, Jabber John's Bar and Grill, 1327 2nd Street, Crusher North Madison Street, North 14th Street, automatic fire alarm.
Copies and responding.
74243, I'm Engine 4, Truck 1.
The strip club is really busy. Here's the girly club right here. The parking lot is packed. It is packed. Look at this. Damn. They're raking in the dollars tonight. Jabber Jaws is where the automatic alarm is. So we're going to head that way. Let's see which way I want to go. Oh, can I make a left out of here? There goes truck 2. Oh, we just missed them.
Or respond.
Jabber Jaws Barn Glow, 1327 2nd Street, automatic fire alarm.
Tipsy's Bar and Lounge. That's the name of that place now, Tipsy's. Looks nice. To the left, Tipsy's. Wow, it's pretty crowded too.
Engine 13.
45 and 13 are down here. Terminate our call. 13. Sorry.
713.
Cop 6.
Engine 6.
6 available quarters.
746.
Got 9 off the quarters also.
749.
Truck 2's all quarters.
74 truck 2.
Yeah, it looks new, Tipsy's.
4's on scene. Got a 4-story brick apartment structure. Nothing showing inside Alpha 2 Street.
74 2nd Street, come in.
Yes, it was going up.
26 office.
Yeah, 2 BS calls. See how it is? But when I'm in bed and it's a working fire, you know, it's, yeah. This is my 3rd call that I went to now this week. That was nothing.
Tom,
2 Street, man.
no, we got a full station accident. In the rest of the floor. Nothing going on. The other company.
Therefore, 2 Street, man.
Sure, sir.
7435, 0118.
From 43.
There goes another cat. So that's
You say you can handle
2 cats and a deer so far that ran out in front of me.
Okay, copy that. Copy 43.
243.
4's gonna handle all the companies can go available.
74.
Engine 14.
Engine 14.
14's out of quarters.
That was a
Correction 40.
complete waste of gas. All right, I'm already yawning.
San Mechanic Station 23, second call, 1384 in place of BLS for a fell victim at 25 Jeanette Street, across the Tammy Lane, Williams Township. Communications on 10119 hours.
Can you guys hear the radios okay with the new microphone? I still have the mic on. Can you guys hear the police radio good?
Station 20 BLS, fall victim, 25 Jeanette Street, Williams.
They do not send bills out there, no. Only Whitehall sends bills.
Chick Street.
There's no problem here. First of all, we need to try to get a response for you.
So we're Chick Street, go ahead.
Look, this is your Brody. The sights and sounds of Allentown at night. Oh man, the cop always sits here. Where is he tonight? Nowhere to be found, huh? Where my policeman at? Drag this guy out and beat the piss out of him. Driving like that on the road. Look at him. He's right next to me. Here we go. Oh, shit. Yeah. I do admit it is a mean looking fucking Tahoe. The car's not too fast off the line. You notice that? It's not too fast off the line. Sheriff Bob would have pulled him over. Pull over, handed him a gift card.
We're back, of course. We're in 13.
Tom, 243.
243.
I want to see him get pulled over. That's what I want to see.
Available. And of course.
We're 243.
Because if that thing gets hit, he's going to kill himself. That guy will be dead if that car crashes. It's a piece of crap, let me tell you. I looked at it close. I don't even know what's holding it together, but it's a piece of crap. And up here, there was a cop sitting up here earlier on the right side. Hopefully he's still there. Oh, they're both sitting right here. There's two of them. Son of a bitch, they're sitting right here. Two cops are talking to each other, and that guy flew right past them. Damn it. They're back here. Oh, why didn't they see him go flying by? I would have laughed. That guy don't know how lucky he is. Guess not. You're not getting me started. Your name's not Scotchman.
Chris Plaza behind rated. I'll advise of the plate in a minute. 7315.
I'm still burping up that cheeseburger. Oh, man. Bondo, yeah. I told you the cop was sitting back there. They're still there. See, I'm very observant when I drive. I don't have tunnel vision when I drive. I'm always looking around. I know who's beside me, behind me, in front of me, who's sitting in the parking lots. I'm always watching.
I'm clear from the Colony Boulevard. I'll be available on here.
Number 145.
That's fine. Never mind. Take a break. See, I don't know how cops can drive around all night. My legs are fucking killing me from being in this position. I'm gonna open a door and stretch. Let's see how the mic works. If I step out of the car, can you guys still hear me? Can you still hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. I was in the back of my car. Can you hear me? Miller, they've been really patrolling it. I came back up to the thing, copy that. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna walk away from the car again. I'm gonna go towards the back of the truck. I'm in the back of my, see, something is, hold on guys. Can you still hear me? I'm gonna check the messages when I get up front, but I'm in the back of, I'm in the back of the truck now. I don't know if you can still hear me. I gotta see that. I gotta fucking. Put this back here. Just let me know if you how you were hearing it when I was in the back of the car. I'm back up front now. Loud and clear, Jeffrey. Thank you. Wow, it sounded good. Sounds better. Bill's new Samrock. Again, I appreciate the super thanks. Thank you very much, sir. Oops. Sorry about that. All right. Costanza, the mic's working good. Walk to the Wawa door. No, I'm not gonna walk to the Wawa door. This is pretty cool. Let me see. I'm not even plugged in. Let's see. Oh, I'm down to 29% power. Let me see if the. Let me see how this works. The charge through. Let me see if this thing will work. Okay. Because I got to charge the battery, but I'm going to end it soon anyway. Let me see here. Oh, it's charging, guys. It's fucking charging. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're charging. I can hear the difference in the mic now. Hey, Philly Joe, yeah, I'm wearing the mics. And I just plugged in the power to power up because I'm down to 29%. So it has charge through. You know, I can do the charge. So I have the piece plugged into the phone. I have the cord connected to that, and it's going right through the receiver. Oh, you notice right away. Yeah, everybody's noticing it. It works on Twitter and YouTube. It does not work on Heckle. So I got one mic left. So If you open it up, I pull that out, it'll connect and it's going to be in stereo. It should be in stereo. So, testing 1, 2, 3. And I got the other mic down here on my, actually on my shirt. Just dangling away. So I don't know what it's like with 2 mics going. But we don't need 2 mics, so I'll put this one away. And there we have it. It just disconnected, the light went off. Sounds good in stereo? Cool. Yeah, so it's work. I mean, it's a lot less expensive than the DJI, but I'm still buy that one. They're a little bit bigger. They're going to be more professional. They probably even have better sound quality in them. So I'll see what that's like. And I think you can connect a wired lav mic. So you can take that, put it on your belt, and wire up a lav mic. That's a little, less intrusive. And put it wherever, and then you'll be able to use it that way too. And then its receiver plugs into here, but it doesn't have charge through. So if I'm using it, my phone starts going down, I would have to undo the mics during the show and charge the phone up. But here, I'm charging the phone with the receiver on. Their receiver, you can't do that, I don't think. So everything's working the way it's supposed to now. It sounds good when I was in the back of the car. Yeah, Joe, I don't know if you were in here. I got out of the car. I went to the back of my truck. I brought my tripod to the back seat because it was rattling around back there. And I was talking. They could hear me clear as day. You don't have to be right here with the phone. Philly Joe, I don't want to. I don't really want to talk about it. But before you got here, we were talking about. We chased a structure fire. It wasn't anything. But before we were having a discussion about the Memphis beatings, and there's. The Karens are saying how bad it was. A lot of cops are saying how bad it was. I would just, describe it in one word, yes or no, I guess. Do you think it was that bad? The cops did wrong, yes or no? Or are we missing a lot of details? It's called getting old. 300-foot Bluetooth range. There you go. Unless he left already. So, I don't know. You were appalled. Okay. Yeah, well, there was a lot of cheap shots taken, too. But, Joe, in your professional opinion, how do you take a guy like that into custody? That's the big question. How do you take a guy like that into custody without hurting him? With my new mic, yeah, I could. But I don't. I can't. Not on YouTube. The games are copyrighted. I don't know why this earpiece is still in my ear.
315-030.
So there you go. And I said a lot of police officers said that they were appalled by that. But Philly Joe, the only thing I said is nothing's going to change because as long as humans do anything, humans make mistakes. It was hard to believe that 5 cops made all the same mistake. That I can't do. There was enough. It wasn't 1 or 2 cops on them. There was 5 cops. There had to be, 4 good cops there. But we're always going to have mistakes. Like my town is going to go to 12-hour shifts. I think that shouldn't be allowed in policing. A 12-hour shift sitting in this car, and especially in a big city where you're going call to call, you're going to wear yourself out. Your brain is, you're mentally and physically, you're going to be drained, and you're not going to be able to make the sharp decisions that you need to make in a split-second notice. 10-hour shifts are too long. 8-hour shifts should be mandatory. 1-hour break. You should get paid for 8. Only work 7. And air traffic controllers can only work 2 hours at a time, and they need a break every 2 hours. Because it's a human mind. It only can take so much. Oh, Samrock. Okay, thank you. I didn't know you did that. Okay. Yeah, I'm surprised Memphis didn't burn down. You're right. I have not been watching the news about any of it. All right, so I just want some input. I'm not defending the officers, but police work is not easy. And overworking officers. I'm just a little bit perturbed. My town's going to go to a 12-hour shift. I think that's too much. I think 12-hour work for anybody is too much, and then let alone a stressful job. All right, that's not going to help policing by working officers 12 hours. That's not going to help. I don't care. It's not going to help. But don't be surprised. It's going to happen again. It's not the first time. It's not going to be the last time. As long as we have humans doing things, they're going to make mistakes. In all industries and professions, they make mistakes. All right. So this is not going to be the last beating. The autopsy, toxicology report.
BLS, intoxication, with University Police, Packer Avenue, Montclair Avenue, Bethlehem City, 136.
Drugs make people do stupid things. We've had it here in South Whitehall. A cop shot that guy in the middle of the highway. The guy was methed out of his brains, PCP or whatever he was on. And he was jumping on cars and breaking mirrors off and running in traffic. The cop came up, he jumped on the cop car. And then when the cop got out, he started approaching the cop. The cop told him to freeze, don't move, stop right there. The guy kept coming, and he was so methed out, that poor cop would have got beaten to death if that guy would have got his hands on him. I firmly believe if he didn't shoot him dead, the cop would have ended up hurt or killed, because the guy had superpowers, and he shot him, and he was not charged. He was charged with it, but what did they acquit him? Or they didn't charge him. I forget what happened to that cop, but he didn't go to jail. And it's, at the end of the day, you can't scream, "Oh, you killed my son." Why didn't you get your son off of drugs? And that cop's not a cop anymore, I don't think. That's... Samrock, I'm a common sense guy. 12 hours is way too long. And my town, I just got a letter in the mail, the newsletter, that the police department is going to 12-hour shifts in 2024. Right now, they work 8-hour shifts. Why doesn't the union fight that? 12. Our dispatchers work 12-hour shifts now. If the legislators want to at least try to make it look like they're helping, they need to make a law saying these kind of professions cannot work 12 hours, or just ban the 12-hour work week altogether for every employer. It's way too long. It's too much. Nobody wants to do 12-hour work shift. That's ridiculous. And then add stress to it, and you're just waiting for a tragedy to happen. You know, either the cop's going to get killed or they're going to kill. Yeah, you're right, Samrock. I'm 100% agree with you. I don't know how long they work in Memphis. Did it come out how long their shifts are? Wouldn't be hard to find out, I'm sure. Because they have no new recruits. There was no probable cause for the traffic stop. Why would they have taken him into custody? I heard he was trying to steal somebody's car, guys. There's something, and that was a reliable source. There was 6 or 7 points. I meant to take a screenshot of it. There's more to this story than you're hearing. It's a debatable thing. Nobody knows. It's just something to talk about, something to take up airtime. And at the end of the day, it's going to happen again. So, like I said, as long as it's not my son or me or, but then I teach, we know what's right and what's wrong. We know right from wrong. I'm just saying the guy wasn't walking home from church and sang in the choir and was a goody two-shoe, yelling for his mom. He wasn't 15 years old, you know what I mean? I just want to know what kind of person the guy was. And I'm not saying the cops have the right to kill him. Absolutely not. They don't even have a right to give him a cheap shot. I firmly believe cops got to uphold the law. They cannot break the law to take you into custody. They cannot break the law to apprehend you and arrest you. They have to go by the law. I 100% agree. I preach it all the time, guys. I just look at everything with an open mind. And the jury is clearly going to see everything. The jury is where everything is going to come out. So that's all. I look at everything with an open mind. I'm not going to say, hey, somebody was 100% right. I'm not even saying the guy, maybe he was coming from church. I don't know. Maybe he was. Exactly, Costanza. Oh, I don't stress over it. I said it just takes up airtime. It's news, and at the end of the day, nobody gives a shit. Actually, nobody cares. It's just something to talk about. And the people who are touchy-feely like to get online and make comments that, they were heartbroken to hear him call for his mommy like he was 8 years old. They like to show that they're compassionate. Those people are the most hating people in the world. The people who scream the loudest about compassion, empathy, all this bullshit, and they're the meanest people in the world. But they want to look like they're compassionate. I look at things with an open mind. I'm not saying one way or another. I'm just saying, what happens if it's this? What happens if it's that? That's all. There's some people that go up and over the top with their kindness. Do not trust those people. Do not trust them. They're fakes. Philly Joe, I agree with you. I agree with you. I always agree. I mean, there's very seldom do I disagree with you. You're absolutely right, Joe. And as you're a retired officer, Sam Rock apparently is retired. If you're a working cop right now, that situation does not make your job any easier. And I feel for all cops. Nobody wants their profession tarnished by stuff like this, but they're humans. I mean, Joe, I said, surgeons kill more people than police kill in a year through malpractice, through mistakes and surgeries. And nobody blinks an eye at that. Nobody riots. Nobody questions it. Some people sue, malpractice, and get money, and the surgeon goes on treating people and doing surgeries. They're human. They're going to make mistakes. And so, yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah, in Allentown, it's a 10 and 14-hour shift. 10 and 14s. New York was 10 and 14-hour shifts. I don't know if they change it. I think they're still 10 and 14, but they can do 24s by switching with people. A lot of smaller departments do 24-hour shifts, but you get to sleep at night. Big difference. Big difference. You're sleeping at the firehouse. And smaller cities aren't really that busy. Like Easton's a 24-hour on, 72-hour. They're 24 on, 48 off. So they work one day, have 2 days off. Work one day, have 2 days off. And it's a 24-hour shift. But, they get 3 calls a day, if that. And no working fires, like 2 or 3 working fires a year. So, and they get to sleep at night. So firefighting is a huge difference. I don't think you could do a 24-hour, really, if the whole department was 24 hours in a city like Philly or New York, the guys would be making mistakes and getting killed because they won't have time to sleep. Do I know who was working yeah, there was a pickup truck under an overhang of a house, like a carport. There was a dump truck burning. Whatever was in the dump truck, the dump part of it was burning, and they pulled it away from the house, and it got up into the up into the void, and ran the roof a little bit. But it was a 1 alarm fire. I'll be home listening to the radios. Yeah, Joe, you won't be out there. My old volley department ran more calls, probably. They run a lot of automatic alarms in the East. Easton's they only have 3 engines and 1 ladder. 2 men on a truck. It's a very small department. Philly Joe's getting a nightstick ready. Yeah, you don't have to deal with that bullshit. One of my friends he's retiring this month. He's at it. He's getting out. So he's retiring. He said, he can't do it no more. But all the police departments around here are hiring. They're short on manpower. Nobody wants the jobs. There's people applying, but years ago when a fire department and police departments were hiring, they would get hundreds and hundreds of applicants, and now they're getting just a handful. So there's not a huge pool of people to choose the best from. You got to take what the small amount that are applying. 802. No, he's not retired. You meant 804. Jersey Devil, you're right, and it moves a lot faster because of social media, because of the internet. News travels. I mean, we would have not known that for another day. It would have been, if that happened, we would have had to wait till the newspaper was printed and delivered the next day. But now it's all over, and then people get to comment and put their 2 cents in. All right. When we read the newspaper, we would read it and throw it out. You couldn't make no comments. You know what I mean? Now you have the whole world putting their opinion in every time a news happens. You know, so that's how the wildfire grows. People are reading comments. Everybody's getting mad, and people are stressed out. They're reading this shit. They're getting tied up in the emotions of it. You know, and I try not to do that. I don't care. At the end of the day, okay, so, you know, as long as it's not my family member and I have to deal with that now, and nobody wants to see anybody get killed. But, you know, the guy could have been in a car crash that night and died. You know, who are you going to blame? You know, it's just, death is death. You know, it's our time to go. It's going to be our time to go. It's a shame, but people die every day, so I'm not worried about it. There you go, Ben. Thank you for that. See, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, I was on North Scenic Street. It was only like 3 blocks from the firehouse. Yeah. Yeah. There's no easy solution to policing. I mean, it's human interaction. You know, Christ, I could look at somebody wrong in the street here at a traffic light and I could get the shit beat out of me and killed. You know what I mean? It's just not cops. That guy, you know, could have gotten in a fight with somebody and got killed right there. I don't know. Everybody is, you know, humans we're destroying our own humanity. We're evolving, and you know, it's, people are just mean. I don't know, they're stressed the hell out and they're at their wits' end. You know, that's everybody. That's every human. So what are you going to do? That guy could have got in a bar fight that night and got his head slammed into the floor and died right there. Who are you going to blame? You're going to arrest one guy and throw him in jail. I mean, that's what happens when you live out in the streets. He could have got shot in Memphis. Memphis is a very bad city, people. It's a very violent city. Don't think Memphis is all, you know, you can't go out there at night. It's a bad place. What's their murder rate? I'm sure it's very high. Steve, you're absolutely right. Another thing, nobody minds their own business anymore. That's another thing. Everybody wants to be a police officer and call 911 when they see shit going down. You don't like what your neighbor's doing, you got to call the cop. What was that one called today? I couldn't believe somebody called the cops on. I just shook my head. There was another one. I was just like, are you serious? Mind your own business. You know? Just like down there, mind your own business. More violence isn't helping the situation. Don't go riot and burn shit down. Mind your own business. Be happy it wasn't you. All right? Make sure, you know, be happy it wasn't your son. And learn from it. Teach them. Teach your kids. Teach your kids. It dropped 13%. Well, what was it? See, you know, and I don't know how many people know how bad Memphis is. Memphis is a very bad city. I know this. So what are those cops dealing with on a daily basis? Did they need to get, did they need therapy? They're seeing a lot of shit every day, you know. The human brain can only take so much. until it fucking snaps. And I always say, I'm surprised more cops aren't beating the shit out of people, because some people really need a good ass kicking. Joe, you know what I'm talking about. Some people need a good ass whipping. Abbott, exactly. Top 5 worst, most dangerous. Exactly, guys. So, you know, see, we're already getting to some of the points of, that's, yeah. I didn't know it was in the top 5. I know it's a very dangerous city, but man, it probably ranks up there closer to 1 or 2 or 3.
Station 62, Whitehall Township, 873, Maryland Court, Cross Street, Maryland Street, ALS Prospect.
Memphis, Tennessee.
0154.
Yep, so, okay, I'm going to disconnect my microphone. Let me see how if it's still, it's still charging, still working, everything works nice. For the price, I don't know, I think I paid $119 for this. For the price, it's not bad, it's not bad. Very nice little kit, made for the iPhone. But guys, if you would order it, you know, make sure you order the right one. There's one for iPhone, one for Android. The little connection is a little different, so make sure you order the right one.
Central EMS 248 East Walnut Street, Car Street of South Brook Street of South Carlisle Street, ALS on hospice.
Okay, Ken, good night. Good night. Yeah, what time? 2 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to sign off at 2 o'clock.
Anderson at 156.
Attention, engine 13, 248 East Walnut Street, Car Street of South Brook Street and South Carlisle Street, assisting EMS, ALS unconscious person.
Good discussion tonight about that. I really don't want to bring it up. I don't know if somebody brought it up or did I bring it up? But it is what it is. One way or another, I'm not getting stressed out about it. It was just something, some talking points, something to talk about, something to take up airtime. I don't want nobody to take me out of context. You guys know I look at everything with an open mind and always say, well, what happens if it was this or that? You know, you can't be one-sided. You can't go by just what you're seeing. There's always more to a story. That's all I'm saying. You know, and at the end of the day, I don't agree with cheap shots. Once he's in custody, you don't take a shot at his face or anything. That's no. You get him in custody, you get the handcuffs on him, like Sam Rock said. And then that's that. But I would still like to know why it took 5 cops to subdue a small guy like that. I mean, I think 1 cop should have been able to take him in custody. So what was his problem? That's all I'm asking. And all that will come out in a trial, I guess. And, right now, since we have the internet and, we call it nano news, nano bits of news. They're little snippets really fast all day long, and your brain is, every time you open social media, you're seeing a snippet of news, a headline, a quick blurb. And it's so often and so much, Our brains as humans can't take it. And that's science right now. That we know we are being overloaded by social media and online presence. And our brains are not made for this. So that's one of the problems. We're very easily persuaded by the first, tons of things we see about this. Oh my God, another cop beating 5 cops on one guy. All right, we know this. And we're being bombarded by it day in and day out.
Yeah, 13 is fine.
East Walnut Street, assisting medical 1, Ellison non-prison.
And there's more to what we're just seeing and hearing. They want us to hear and see this. So, and most people, they let their emotions get to them. I'm just saying, everybody needs to keep an open mind on everything. And a lot of these things are all being said because it's to be politically correct. We're being politically correct. Everybody with all their statements, they're saying that out of politics. It's the correct thing to say. Nobody in their right mind is going to go on national TV and say what I just said. Nobody's of authority or a political office would say what I said. But I'm not in that position. I can keep this as an open mind. But every time something happens on a large scale, everything ever said is politically correct thing to say, whether it's right or wrong. And, we are easily persuaded, and we like to follow in large groups and be a part of something, and that's the problem. So just keep your mind open on anything that happens in the world or here or in your neighborhood, or there's always 2 sides to every story. And I know it's easy to look good and say things that are politically correct just to make it look like you're a good guy. At the end of the day, there's always a different story.
45.
Available quarters.
Over 45.
Jared, you shut up and go to bed, all right? My open mind gets me in too much trouble. My mind does too. Philly Joe, that's another problem, and then CNN puts out that, even black cops are racist. I mean, CNN needs to really keep their fucking mouth shut. All right? If it would have been 5 white cops, it would have been a racial issue. Now it's still a racial issue, even though 5 black cops did it. We need a new word. We got to stop using racist and racism. It's like, they want, everybody's a narcissist. When you don't like somebody, oh, they're a narcissist. They've overused and abused the word. It's watered down and means nothing. Same with racism. The word is used so often every single day, it means nothing anymore. When you say racism, it don't even affect me.
Ground 13 I seen. He's one.
We need to come up with a new word with a new meaning for a lot of this stuff, because it's not all racism, people. It's not all racism. But it's easy to label it as such, because now they made it the politically correct thing to do. And CNN putting out even black cops are racist. Are you serious? We got to come up with a new term, a new word for something. Like, just because I don't like one black guy does not make me racist, but they would label me as racist. They got to come up with something else. I don't like a lot of people. Does that make me racist in all groups? No. So come up with a new word. I'm tired of hearing that and narcissism. Every time I'm scrolling through something, I see people posting about narcissist this. Are you serious? That's what I mean. Don't get me cranked up. And Jared, you go to fucking bed. I'm getting tired too. See, when you get tired, you can get angry. You don't think right. Somebody crosses your path, you might get out and beat the shit out of them. You're tired. You're drained. Imagine working. If I would have did this for 12 hours now, sitting around, driving around, dealing with assholes all day long, by the end of the night, I would fucking be done with my shift. I would be done. And who knows what could set you off. 12 hours is way too long. Once you start getting a little tired, just like if you're driving a car, truck drivers can't drive for 12 fucking hours. All right? Why are they going to force a cop to be on duty for 12 hours, dealing with this bullshit day in and day out? People screaming at you, people chucking you the finger, spitting on you, questioning you, yelling at you. You're seeing asshole drivers out there you're pulling over. You're going to do that for 12 hours? Good luck, people. Good luck. Push your cops to the brink and see what happens. I blame the politicians. How's that? I blame the politicians. They're giving they're pushing and pushing and pushing these cops and think they're going to do better judgment on 12-hour shifts? I don't think so. So when that cop fucking kills somebody, why don't you hang the mayor or the police chief who came up with the 12-hour system? All right? Blame them. It's not always the cop's fault. Can people give America tours for 12 hours? Yeah. Jared, you go take your meds. I don't take meds, all right? Yeah, Joe. I didn't even bring up the white and the black aspect of that beating. You know, you're right, though. You're right. You're right. What happened? Well, Joe, you said what happens if those cops would have been white? What happens if that person would have been white and those 5 cops beat him to death? You know, it is, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It happened. We can't change it. But, you know, if we have a problem with policing in this country, let's start by de-stressing cops and making their job a little easier. But when I read we're going to 12-hour shifts in policing, my mind was blown. My mind was blown. I wanted to write my, you know, again, I wish I had the time to write letters. What are they thinking pushing a cop on a 12-hour shift? That's all. That's all. I don't even want to talk about it no more. But that's the open mind you have to keep when you see, you know, and I know what the news media does. I know what social media does. They're trying to brainwash us. And they don't get to me because I look at it and I always question what I'm being shown in the news or anywhere. I question it. Because the news is dirty business. The government is dirty, but they will try to brainwash us in the hating. They're breeding hate in this country. They're the loudest people trying to promote love over hate and end racism. They are the most worst people in the world. They are the most racist, hateful people, but they will scream the loudest about it. Okay? But people fall for it. People fall for it. People fall for the shit. I just question everything. Yeah, Chris, exactly. Hold on, who is that? Mojo, no way. No way, it's not you. It's not you. Come on, girl, where you been? I thought you changed your identity. Are you okay? Are you well? Mojo, we go way back. How are you doing? I didn't know if you changed phone numbers or you changed names. I didn't know any. You know, I know you were going through some rough times there. I didn't want to be, getting, in the middle of anything with you. So good. Are you still living up where you were living, or did you move out, or are you still there? You can always snap me, or I forget how we used to. I think we have each other's number. or you snap me or something. Oh, you can touch base with me. That's weird because I thought about you like a week or so ago, and I was like, I wonder whatever happened to her. Because you were going through some stuff. I know, so you don't have to say it here, but are you serious or are you joking? Damn, I didn't know that. Oh, you're joking. Hey, from the stories you used to tell me, trust me, I would believe anything you tell me right now. God, Dad, do you have a boyfriend? Are you married yet? What's the story? What's your situation? You really surprised me, actually. I even took my glasses off and leaned into my camera to see that name. I was like, is that who I think it is? You really got me. Damn. Uh, okay, yeah, do that. I'm still around. Yeah, maybe we'll when one day when I have some time, we'll catch up. I thought maybe you were going to tell me you moved to New Jersey. All right, guys and girls, or boys and girls, and ladies and gents. Yeah, I said I was going to end this at 2, but we were talking about that. So, we're taking up airtime. You know, yeah, 1:15. You're an hour. Oh, you're an hour. Yeah. Hey, potato head, potato head, snap me, baby, snap me. Wow, I can't believe Mojo came into my broadcast tonight. How did you find me? I do this every Saturday night, and I haven't seen you for a year or longer. Wow, I'm surprised. That made my night. I try not to hate anyone, but sometimes people do that affects me. Changes. Yes, exactly, Jersey. I am not patrolling a riot, so there are no riots in Allentown. I'm trying not to get all caught up into that hype. A lot of it's hype. Don't get caught up in the hype. So I know what the news media tries to do to us. I don't let them do that to me though. My mind's a little stronger. I like to look at everything with an open mind and question everything. I think CNN took that whole thing to a whole new level with their stupid headlines. And that's what's wrong. And people see it and believe it. Oh, I popped up, huh? I like that. I popped up, huh? I'm still the same old Billy. I didn't know you were locked out of your account. Damn, let me take my microphones off. I think we're done with that. I'm going to put the microphones away.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Is the mic on the phone working? Because I unplugged. Can you guys still hear me? Victor, thank you. That mic, what was I using it? About 2 hours? It only went down a quarter of the way. I had 3/4 of a battery left on that. So that's going to last a long time. They say 5 hours, so I already probably got 2 hours out of it. And it was only, I only used a quarter of the battery. So that's pretty good. I like it. I think it's working, so I'll use it more. Everybody loved the quality of it, you know, the sound of it. So yeah, that was a good, you know, a good toy to buy. I'm excited, Mojo. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to bed. Mojo's gonna snap me. So we will talk to you guys later. 2:15, you got me out here pretty long tonight, so. Hope everybody enjoyed the show. If you already didn't, please subscribe to me, hit the bell so you're notified when I go live. I upload videos at least once a week. I go live at least once a week. Like the videos, comment, and share the content with your friends if you think they would like this right along also. You go to bed, Jared. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my boss. Good night, everybody. And tomorrow night's the big night. Philly's either gonna party hard or party hard. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the same whether they win or lose. I don't know. We'll find out. Have a good night, guys.